been another 3 weeks, and Scraggles has refused to move into his house still. And nothing's moved in. We will double check that in a minute. We'll just make sure there's nothing there. But the plan is we're going to move that higher up in that tree, see if that makes a difference. Secondly, we're going to get this one here, and we'll install that in a tree over that way. We're going to choose something that I would consider to be quite boring. Then third, if there's time, we'll install the luxury house in the tree out the front. But taking it off the wall the other day, I remembered how heavy it is. So I'm keen to just see how these ones go and take the learnings from that and maybe apply that to the one out the front. So join me as we try to move Scraggles' house from there to 1 meter higher. So first, we're just going to make sure that there's nothing living in there. But if I know Scraggles, he won't be there. No, as we expected. All right, let's cut it down. Be cool. All right, that should be enough. No! It's not super, it's like maybe a little bit rocky. What do you reckon the possum preference is for the amount of rock in your housing establishment? Is 10 to 20 degrees yaw too much? I don't know. 2 cables, pretty solid. I think that'll do. 1 down. Looks pretty good. That took forever. Ooh, that one. 10 seconds ago on the tree, I thought this would be easy, but this has a lot of foliage. Perhaps too good a tree. No, it's fine. Let's do this. Did have a snake go through there. I'm assuming it's not a tree snake. It was black and white footage, so I couldn't tell what color it is. So I was standing here, putting a screw, and I realized the spider just there. And it made me wonder, was there one anywhere else that I've just climbed through? Looks pretty good. All right, so that possum house is up. So we've now got both of them ready to go, and we get to see what happens, which I think is pretty interesting. To recap, my theories are, this one they might move into because it's not a super popular tree and there's probably no one going there at the moment. The other one they might move into because it's now higher and less like foot traffic. But we didn't improve either's house's amenities inside. So we're not testing whether improving the amenities will improve whether they move in. That is what the third house is for, because it has everything. It's got water supply, it's got coconut husk bedding, it's got an escape route, dual floor, it's massive, it's got a roof vent to reduce heat, it's got insulation in the walls, it's got a patio, it's got a little garden on the outside, like literally everything. So that one, once we get that out the front, we'll know, will they move out of my roof, or realistically, what should be better? Anyway, based on my experience of making things for possums, they're not going to move in. But we'll see what happens. Nah, I'm positive. It'll be all right. So to the 4 people that have made it this far, a little thing about what's coming. So it's been 5 weeks since we actually filmed this, and nothing's moved into those 2 houses yet. We've had a couple go in and around it, but nothing moved in. The next step is really to get that big house put out the front, which I still haven't done. Maybe today, probably not, but sometime soon, we'll get the big house up in front. We also made a little thing out of coconut husk that we saw online. Someone said possums love it. We'll see, okay? We'll put it up and we'll see what happens. And then, if that doesn't work, we shall keep going.